Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Just don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment down below any question I ask throughout the video, and hit that bell button so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Now, today I'm going to be reviewing this watercolor artsy set that I got for Christmas. If you didn't check out for that video, it is what I got for Christmas part 2 2020 edition. So go check that video out to see when I got this and some other things that I got. So let's just get into the review on this very cool item. Let's open it. So first of all, when you get it out, you can see that it comes with a little reusable plastic container, and it comes with 3 different brushes. I have actually already tried this set out, so you may see that some things may be already used or dirty. So it comes with 3 different brushes with 3 different points. This is the first one. This is the second one. This is the one I've used already. That is why it's orange. And it's a very thin point. They all have caps, and the way this works and why it is amazing, and you can take it anywhere you want, it's like a travel watercolor set, is that you can unscrew this. You can unscrew this. This part will come out. So what you're gonna have to do is fill this up with water. So I will be back when this is filled up with water. And then you're going to want to just screw the cap back on. Okay, so right now I have 2 of them that are like that. I'm not going to fill up the 3rd one. So we went over how the brushes work and how they look like. They just have green caps. Okay, now let's go over the main pad, which is this part. So if you look right here, it has a brush holder. So if you only wanted to take one, for instance, or if you wanted to store one, you would get a paintbrush and you can just snap in there and then snap out. This is a brush holder, and you may be asking yourself, what is this like white smushy pad that isn't very white anymore? It is now red and orange. Well, this is to clean your brush off. So after you use your brush, you use your brush with water, then you're just going to want to brush here. It's like when you get a paper towel and you just clean the end of your brush. That is how it works. But you use this instead. So it's like basically almost everything you need in this case except the paper, of course, or whatever you're gonna paint on. Okay, and then the coolest part of this is this isn't the coolest part, but before I tell you the coolest part, I'm just going to show you that here comes with, for example, here it says 429, comes with C34, C35, C36, C37, C38, and on with all of these. Okay, like you can see there, it's kind of blurry. Really hard to see because it's really blurry, but that's what it says. Okay, and then the cool part is that all these pieces slide out. For instance, let me show you. So that would stay there, like that. So you can just easily, Oh, we have a problem. You know what? Yeah, we have a problem with the way I used mine. So don't make the same mistake as I did. If you use one of these, don't slide it in when it still has water, because then it will get stuck to the other one. I need to clean this somehow before it gets infected again. Okay, well I just kind of cleaned it a little. Now my hand's yellow. But anyways, oh, why am I sliding it back in? Okay, but anyways, the cool feature about this is that there are a ton of tones and a ton of colors. So it slides out and it looks like this. It has tons of tones for different colors. Like this would be brown, black, brown and black. This would be blue, green. This would be brown, purple and black. No, purple and pink, I'm guessing. So it'd be red, orange, yellow, and then just comes with white in the yellow section. Okay, and then you can just slide these in, slide them out, which is a really cool feature. This is the 42 color pack. I don't know if you can see that. There you go, it's 42 pack. So now let's just try this out. Let's try this out. So I'm just going to get my watercolor notebook. I will be back with my watercolor notebook. I'm coming. And I'm back with my watercolor notebook. I'm going to switch the cameras from one side to the other so you can see my board. Let's go. Okay, so now we're back. I'm just going to flip this over, ignore that. It's just a tryout. Okay, so now we have our pad and we are going to try out our yellows. No, yeah, we're going to try out our blues. I am not going to try out every single color because I don't want to make a mess and I don't want this video to last 10 minutes long. So I'm just going to get a paintbrush, show you how it works with just a couple of colors. Since this paintbrush already has orange, I'm just going to grab this palette, which is the one that got mixed up. And then all I have to do to get the water out and for it to become watercolor is where it says, I don't know if you can see, but it says push right there. So you're going to push where it says to push, put your fingers on there, push, and then I don't know if you can see, the water just came out. And then we're just going to use it to get palette, and then we are going to do, I don't know what to paint, so I'm just going to make lines. Wait, we're going to see how long it can last. Wow, well, that is very long lasting with the color. And it's like different colors. It lasts very long before you have to put your paintbrush back into the color. So I love this. It's very pigmented, especially in the beginning. Of course, there are many different ways to get different tones of a color. For example, if you wanted more pigmented, like the beginning right here, then you would put less water. But if you wanted more like light color, then you would have to put more water. So the more water you put, the lighter the color you would get, and the less water you put, the more pigmented it will be. And if you want it in the middle or more towards the pigmented or more towards the light, you would put that much water that you would think. So that's just a little tip for you. Okay, so after that, if I wanted to clean my brush, then again, where it says push, I would just put a little bit of water and then I would clean my brush. Of course, if you don't feel very comfortable doing it like this or not very comfortable and just want to do it a different way, then you can just get a paper towel and then just clean it. So, but let's see if after doing that, if it still colors. If you can see here, let me try to zoom in. There you go. This is where I just did it after the color. As you can see right here, it did have some kind of a pigment, But then right over here, you don't see anything else. So I think it is good for the price. For doing that, it is good, but if you feel more comfortable just taking it off with a paper towel, then that is awesome. That is clear. That is not the most important thing. They just added it in there for it to be a little more portable, for you to get the idea of portable. Okay, so let's just try another color now. I'm going to try this orange. So again, we're going to squeeze where it says squeeze, or push, I think. So there you saw that I put less water than what I did over here. So we are just going to paint there, and then we're going, oh, wait, let me do that again. I don't think I got enough water on there. But again, you can't put too little water because then it just won't come out right. Kind of lost control right there. Again, this is the, I would call this a normal size. So now I'm just going to put the green cap back on it. And now we are going to try the third one and see how that writes. Again, we're just going to go in the same palette and we are going to push where it says to push. There you go. Where it says to push, you have to push where it says to push, mainly just because it is more easier to push on that side than on the other sides. So it's just like a little tip or something for you. So as you see, the yellow lasted long. Not as long as, of course, this orange or this brighter or this less bright orange. Of course, the yellow will fade away more quickly because it is just a very, very light color. So, but it is still fantastic. Let me just show you how thin this can write, because there I was kind of going pretty fat. Let's see how thin this can write. There you go, you saw that it's pretty thin. And by the way, this all comes in the same packet. It's not like you have to choose from a packet that comes with the light, or a pack that comes with the fat, or the pack that comes with the supposedly normal one. It all comes in the same one, so it's not like you have to make a decision or anything. It's just showing you how the different tips can work out. This is still the same tip. This is how it looks. It is very thin. I think this is going to be one that I'm going to be using a lot. And again, where it says push, it's just easier to get the water out. You're going to push, and then you're just going to swavel around. As you can see there. Now let's try and see if it does still paint very well. Oh no, I got mixed up with the one that was there, as if you saw. So we're just going to clean it so it's a fair game. Let me zoom in to see. This is the beginning. Oh, whoa. This is the beginning, but then I got kind of confused with that. Ew, I gotta let that dry. But then I did it up here. I don't know if you can see, but that does have a little bit, but then it goes just white. So I think this works pretty well for me. Okay, so there you go. And now we're just going to take this off. And now we are going to put the green cap on. All three of them come with the same colored cap. Okay, now I didn't fill this one with water yet, so I'm going to fill it up, but this is how the tip looks like. I'll see you back when this is filled up with water. Okay, so now we are going to squeeze where it says to push, and let's go with this color. I think this needs a little more water. It's too slimy. I'm going to go with the light color because I'm putting more water in this. can just turn my brush around to fill those parts in. I left a lot of paint in the front there. So as you can see, this brush paints really fast. It looks like it lasts longer than one of these paints. So let's just go in and we're going to now let's grab from this one. I'm just going to get some of this. And then we're going to put some of that right there. That. And then we're going to grab some of this orange and go like that. And then we're going to get some of this darker orange, which is this one right here. Oof, I got my fingers with paint all over me. That is how artists paint. Well, not all artists, of course, because you can be different than how I work out. I just put some water and now I'm just going to kind of like blend with the fattest brush because of course I want to blend a big space. So it's going to be faster if I work with this. So as you can see, there you go. So as you can see there, it looks totally different off the camera, but of course on this camera it looks not so good, but off camera it looks amazing. I truly love this item. I am so happy with my purchase. Well, I actually didn't purchase it. I actually got it for Christmas. If you saw my what I got for Christmas part 2. So there you go. Get it to focus. There you go. So overall, I think this item is awesome, and overall, this is a tip to make sure not to put this back in when it's still watery and still sticky, because then it is going to get stuck to the one on top and it's going to be really hard to separate them. And I just think it's just a better way to take care of your items. So let me flip back to the other screen.